it's all just a big nightmare for defenders, isn't it?
Yeah, and the other thing that Haaland does is his runs are the runs of a proper centre-forward. It's one thing when you've got the invisible nine, or whatever you want to call it,
Yep.
and they make runs.
The false nine.
The false nine. Can't help it.
But the invisible nine is a great player too.
I wouldn't mind being that. But his runs are great runs. You know,
right.
There's one thing to have movement, but if they're just airy-fairy and all over the shop, then, you know, sometimes defenders can just let you go because you're running away for goal or something like that.
Yeah.
Whereas this guy always runs where he thinks A, he's going to get it, and B, it's the most advantage for the guy on the ball. I mean, it just gets worse for defences in the Premier League.
Yeah?
Yeah, absolutely. He had very few touches today, and it's also that Pep Guardiola says when he doesn't have a lot of touches, he doesn't want him to wander down in midfield because I got, like Pep said at the press conference, I got enough players there. So I think there was one situation that could be is interesting is when Foden doesn't play him. When he come one against a goalkeeper, and it is just to take it over to Erling, and Erling would have had an easy goal as goal-getters like. And at halftime, Pep took Foden off. I'm not saying that that was the reason, but that is quite interesting. Okay, fair enough. Foden wants to score, and he's been there, but a goal-getter never likes there. But yeah, De Bruyne as well, his goal, some of his runs. And I think the thing is, when you play with that kind of number 9, you will always get the defenders tired. They will always chase you, and they will always try to double up on the striker because he will keep it, and then they will come after him. So they got 6 goals now, and Erling Haaland got 2 of them and 1 assist. So I think that is a good start for a young man from Norway.
Yeah, and you know, you said something there about Haaland dropping into the middle of the park. Because I couldn't figure out why he took him off. Because I'm thinking, why are you taking this guy off? Well, there's still like 18 minutes to go, something like that. Do you think that maybe is part of the reason? He's taking him off, and then when he gets him in the dressing room, he's going, right, if you keep doing that, I'm going to keep taking you off. You need to stay up front. That's where I want you. Do you think, I mean, is that a reason? Is that plausible? Because I can't think why else you would take him off unless you try to send some sort of message. And is that the message?
I don't think so, Stevie. I understand what you're saying because he didn't go a lot down to midfield today. But I was at the press conference of Pep on Friday, and that was more like what shall I say, a seminar that he tried to understand his ideas and all that. And he said at this stage of the season he doesn't want to rotate a lot because there is just 7 days between the games, and he will keep on rotating. So I think that he is in a stage now that he wants to give players the chance, small chance. Like Alvarez, you know that you will need him during the season. So then you will give him some minutes, and then he puts it on. Having said that, of course, Erling, as a striker, would like to stay on at the end because there are some free goals then. Or in the first game, he wanted a hat-trick, and he was a bit annoyed about that. But I think that Pep is doing right there. Of course, a number 9 will never want to be taken off. But I think it's wise when you know that this is an unbelievable long season. Although there is this World Cup, this is a small tournament in the middle, but still to keep it steady because we're just two rounds into the league.
Unbelievable count, up to 4.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN+.